Wow, Macworld Day 1 over, and the exhibits aren't even open, and I'm exhausted. However, I did get my copy of Office for Mac 2008. Very excited. I will get this installed and give you folks a first look from my point of view. In the meantime, take a look at the screenshots of the demo that Microsoft showed me today in a quick little interview with one of the representatives from Macworld, Amanda Lafarge. Okay, so one of the very first things that I got to check out was new Mac Office 2008. There's a really cool thing in here called My Day. My Day manages tasks. It has a spotlight search. It can be added into a favorites bar. It works seamlessly with Entourage, and it enables you to manage all your to-dos and save, items that you may repeat on a regular basis, searches, and it's a really, really cool, neat little app called My Day, which is built right into Office 2008. And then, of course, right out from Entourage, you're able to manage all your calendars. And what I loved about the calendars is where you see the lighter color behind the darker item, that allows for additional time for maybe travel time or prep time for your meeting, which is actually the darker highlighted element. I love the fact that you can now build that in when you're able to actually spec out your day in your appointment grid. Very, very cool. The next feature, of course, is Microsoft Word. And Word gives you what's called a publishing layout view. There's lots of publication templates. You can place placeholder images. This thing links directly to your iPhoto library. It is very, very cool, and it gives you a lot of creativity that you really never had before. And it's wonderful for those folks that are, maybe not too really into professional publishing, but want something to look like it's been professionally published. With the new publication layout view and lots of publication templates and placeholder images and all that wonderful stuff, Microsoft Word for Office 2008 has really raised the bar. So along with some of the new functionality that's been built into Word, as I'd mentioned, being able to drag and drop directly from the iPhoto library, which is really, really cool, you also have the ability to link or thread text frames. And you could do this before, having type go from one column to another in Microsoft Word, but now you actually have the ability to control how it threads and to have multiple text frames actually thread into each other. And it's using the very simple import-output thought, just like Adobe uses in InDesign. If there's additional overflow text, you click in the box on the bottom right in the little square, and it gives you a loaded cursor, and then you drag out and drop a new loaded cursor with your new additional text from your text overflow. And as you're seeing on the screen, you just click and select your type and simply drag out and fill your text frame with the text. Way to go, Microsoft. Okay, so next up in the Office suite would be PowerPoint. And initially it looks a little bit different. The one thing I really like about here, once again, they have what are called the Elements Gallery that contains various themes. And just by simply clicking, you can apply your theme to your layout. You can select individual items, individual bullet points, and actually apply a flow to those elements, and you can change them on the fly, change how the flow chart looks, and it really adds some pop to your presentations, which I can greatly appreciate. It's completely changed the look and feel of a typical PowerPoint. And you have the ability to change how these flow elements look on the fly. You can change color schemes, you can add a reflection, a drop shadow, completely change the shape. And what I really liked about this, you could export out this presentation to an iPhone or iPod format. And the Microsoft representative then gave me her iTouch and allowed me to see how this was right there available for me to take a look at. Look at this. You can just slide right through the presentation and get a preview of the full thing. I thought that was one of the coolest things that Microsoft had done. Next up, let's take a look at Microsoft Excel. So they have a new feature in there called Ledger Sheets, and once again the Elements Gallery is available to any Excel users. They have template sheets, and what's great about this is they have sheets that are already formulated and are very intuitive and know, say for instance you're planning an event and it wants to bill in projected expenses, actual expenses, the difference, the money you've saved, where extra funds can be allocated to. They have formula sheets all built in that can take care of all of this stuff. So I really think one of the main messages that Microsoft wants to get across here is new users. There's help. You can get started and you don't have to be an expert. There's all kinds of assistance to help you get through your Microsoft projects. The compatibility between Mac and PC. It's based on Open XML format. All the cool graphics and effects that are built into Microsoft Office 2008 for Mac. Exchange server compatibility with Entourage. The Elements Gallery. That is a huge thing for Microsoft, is this Elements Gallery, and I hope you can really take a look at this and see how it can streamline what you're doing and the way you work in Office 2008.
Hey, it's Shelley, and I'm here with Amanda Lefebvre.
Yes, Amanda Lefebvre.
And she's with Microsoft, the Microsoft Mac Business Unit. And I just saw the most amazing things.
I'm glad you liked it.
Very excited about Microsoft Office 2008. Tell me, what do you expect from this? This is pretty big rumblings going on.
It's a big announcement for us. We're available on January 15th, which is tomorrow, on shelves. Everybody can go get it today. There's a lot of great content in there, a lot of great tools to make it really easy to get your work done, really simplifying the process of creating beautiful presentations, beautiful Word docs. So I think a lot of users are going to be pleasantly surprised.
Well, I saw it, and I have my copy, and I'm going to install it tonight. So when this airs first thing tomorrow morning on Creative Pro, you're going to get your very first look at Office 2008 on store shelves now. And thank you so much, Amanda.
Thank you. It was great to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Bye.
Okay, so now we're actually on the show floor. And this is the Microsoft booth. And you can see there are a lot of folks here busy unpacking. There's extensives. We go over here to the Peach Pit Theater. And then if we go over here, this is FileMaker, where they're going to be unveiling and talking about the new Bento, which is very cool. And this is Equinox, and Equinox makes very cool products, including all of the new stationery stuff that works with mail. And here is the Office Mac 2008 Blogger Lounge. This is where I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time over the next few days. And this is the X-Train booth, where folks are hard at work getting everything ready for Macworld. And I'll be speaking here over the next 4 days. So, very cool stuff. Are you guys excited? This is very cool. And Jeremy is the president of X-Train, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of him in the coming year. And here we are at the lynda.com booth. Oh, and this is some of the very cool stuff from Gizmac. The new Titan Clear for iPhone. They got some very cool goodies here. Just getting ready for that opening crowd to come running in as soon as those doors open tomorrow morning. And this is Extreme Mac, and this is where you're going to be able to get all your way cool gear for your iPod, your iPhone. They got all kinds of cool stuff. This, sad to say, is the Apple booth right about now. And that's because every year they keep it completely secret until Steve Jobs unveils what's going to be going on with Apple at the keynote.
Okay, so that was just a quick look at the prep going on for Macworld 2008. Be sure you come back for part 2.